Oh, what a bummer. The wildfire smoke is back from a completely different direction this time, coming up from the southwest rather than the northwest. And good timing, though, if things had to go south air quality-wise. I am glad it was today and not yesterday. Your forecast first for tonight, hazy overnight, 63 degrees for an overnight low. Otherwise, clear skies. Tomorrow, sunny but hazy. Still fairly warm with a high temperature of 89 degrees. Southwest winds at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Our high today, 90. 82, our average high now. Our record, 102, set back in 1888. No precipitation out at the airport. Sunset tonight is at 7:49. Right now it's 89 in Spokane. Hazy conditions. Winds out of the west-southwest at 8 miles per hour. It is quite dry. It is 89 right now in Coeur d'Alene with clear skies and light winds. Here's a look at our satellite and radar. We're mostly clear across the region. Some showers and thunderstorms to our south. We do have a front that is trying to make its way in our direction. It's running into what's left of a ridge of high pressure. That southwesterly flow on the western edge of the ridge is bringing up wildfire smoke from Oregon. The ridge of high pressure is going to make its way off to the east and allow this front eventually to speed up and zip its way through tomorrow right about this time. It's going to be knocking on the back door. The best chance of thunderstorms is going to be in southeastern Washington and up through the central panhandle into western Montana. But we do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms on an isolated basis throughout the entire region. We also see those winds picking up behind this front, and that is another concern with our fire weather. We cool down behind the front for some pleasant end of the week weather. Overnight lows tonight will be down in the 50s and 60s with high temperatures tomorrow once again in the 80s and 90s. In your 7-day forecast, we're cooling down. Storms coming in late tomorrow night. They'll be gone by Thursday. Sunny on Thursday and cooler, a high of 82, 80 on Friday. And then we start warming right back up again in the mid-80s for the weekend, 90s possible next week. We've been stacking up the 90-plus degree days in Spokane. We're well above average, and so just a brief dip down to our average temperatures for Thursday and Friday before we keep our summer-like weather going right through next week. Not very many summer weekends left. School starts
a week from Thursday or something like that for Spokane District 81. I mean,
yes,
some of the other schools change or start at different times, but it's getting close. They're running out of summer vacation. Welcome back. We're still talking about the Great American Eclipse.
I'm going to be talking about it for quite some time. I might not subject you all to it. We had so much fun in Baker City. Look, we pulled into our RV park one evening, and there was a family with this. Totally love KXLY. It's the Eklund, Stroyan, and Patrick families from Spokane and Colville. They made a road trip down there, made us a sign.
Yeah.
We made so many friends.
I know you did.
In Baker City, because there are so many people from Spokane, including the family I'm featuring in tonight's Forecast Focus, because I've gotten to know many photographers over my years here showing pics of the night. The Burdick family, this is grandfather Ron, son Josh, and grandson Jacob Burdick. Fantastic people. We're so excited. Josh's t-shirt says "Totality or Bust." He was so psyched to be down there. All three of them took an RV. They were staying at a place called the Dead Ox Ranch outside of Baker City, where a whole encampment of photographers from throughout the western United States were practicing and getting ready and having seminars on how to take the pictures. I wanted to show you some of their work. This is one of Josh's pictures from the total eclipse, and I mean, it's just beautiful. If you were a little disappointed by the events in Spokane, I guess I can understand that, because I didn't realize, not having ever experienced it firsthand, how amazing totality is. And the pictures just about do it justice, Josh. I have to say that beautiful area around the corona, around the eclipse. That is plasma. The sun's atmosphere, it's many millions of degrees and kind of mysterious. Scientists don't know a whole lot about it. Something tells me after this eclipse, they are gathered a lot of information. Another one of Josh's shots, this is the diamond ring phase. When you start to see that first light, that's also a little bit disappointing when you start to see that after the total eclipse. You got to put your glasses back on, and the very coolest part of the eclipse is coming to an end, but still some amazing pictures. And I have these on my Facebook page, as well as a story that we showed on Saturday or Sunday of the goings on at the Dead Ox Ranch, which you just wouldn't believe unless you'd been there. Amazing things. 89 degrees right now in Spokane. Winds out of the west-southwest at 9 miles per hour. It's 89 in Coeur d'Alene with clear skies. Satellite and radar shows a cold front approaching. This is going to do many things. It's going to help get rid of the wildfire smoke. It is going to drop our temperatures a bit for the end of the week, back down to around average. And it is going to bring some fire weather concerns overnight tomorrow night. The potential for some thunderstorms, particularly from southeastern Washington up through southern portions of the Panhandle and into western Montana. It's also going to pick up our winds. Here's a look at our satellite and radar. We have some showers and thunderstorms through the Intermountain West and another cold front that is making its way onto the East Coast with some thunderstorms and severe weather on the tail end of that. High temperatures across the nation today. You could tell where that cold front is. We've got 70s and lower 80s on one side of the front, 90s and mid 80s on the other side of the front. Meanwhile, fairly warm throughout the west, 90s in Boise and Salt Lake. It was 86 in Seattle and Portland tomorrow. Both locations could have about a 10-degree drop for tomorrow when our cold front comes through, bringing the chance of those storms overnight Wednesday and into Thursday. Thursday high of 82, Friday 80, and then we warm right back up. We have more 90s in our forecast. 90 degrees on Monday, 91 degrees on Tuesday.